Hey, all you rebels out there! Welcome to another episode of Cracked Dice Gaming. With you, you have good old Captain Shekaka, and with me, I have
Chicky D. Chicky D is here. This is correct.
yeah,
We're both
good
here.
old yeah. I'll check. All right, so hey, we're going to be doing an episode about some tier lists for Set 2 coming out very soon, and we have all the leaders now revealed, and so we're going to see if we can list all these new leaders in the order in which you should play them. At least we think you should play them. There are obviously some real big winners, and it seems like there are some definite losers in this new set.
Absolutely.
So
There are
yeah,
certainly some losers in set. That's okay.
yeah. Hey, let's jump in this list. We're going to start with their captain, or with Chicky
Captain.
D.
We're start with Dr. Afro. I know where I'm putting her. You got your little pieces of paper ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. One
Okay.
second.
S A B C
Yep.
D F. Okay, I'm ready.
Yep, I'm ready. Here we go.
You got it? Come on, you
Yep, I'm ready.
Let's see it. Bam.
Boom.
B tier. What? F. Oh my goodness. Okay. Why F
She's
tier?
F all the way, guy. I mean, look at her. Like her ability is just hot garbage. Discard a card from your deck. How is that good?
It goes good
That's all she does.
if you want to play cards from your discard pile, and it activates. Of course, it works with her front side ability, and then you can fish cards back, and then you have a big graveyard.
No, I think
if
she's too
there's more
squishy
cards
and
that synergize with the graveyard, like a Palpatine's Return, that's a great card if you play her with green. And if there's more cards like that come out.
I know, but I think anytime you got like those niche kind of cards where you have to have a card in your graveyard, or you have to have another card, and ability plays off that card, it's not always on. I just think it's stupid. I just don't think it's going to be effective.
Okay, we'll meet sort of in the middle and put her at C for now. She also comes out as a 5/5, which is really good. At least the 5 damage part's really good. Anyways, moving on, we have Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan. Oh my goodness. Bo-Katan.
Yeah. Yeah. This one, yeah. This one's painful, I'm not gonna lie.
I kind of agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
Right, I'm ready.
Bam. You got C tier. D tier? Okay. Yeah.
It's not too bad.
She just doesn't. She's like mid-range, but like I don't really know. She doesn't. The ping's good. Ping damage can be good. There's lots of times where you need 1 or 2 damage, and that's good. And she's got average stats at best, and you got it. Mandalorians, like there's some good Mandalorian cards, but they're not great. And then you're sort of locked into playing those Mandalorian cards. Here's probably my biggest problem with Bo-Katan is I look at the best cards right now in Hero Red. Poe Dameron and Wrecker, 2 of the best cards, and you feel bad putting them in the deck because they're not Mandalorians, and that just feels really bad.
Yeah, exactly. Well, even like the what's it, the green leader, the green wing leader, like that's a great card, but again, not Mandalorian. Yeah, like a lot of the, I agree. Like that's the problem. Like
green,
really phenomenal.
What's a green? Red 3.
No, green A wing.
Green Squadron
sorry, Green A-Wing. That's what A-Wing. Like, I was just like, I'm mixing like three different cards here. So like the Green Squadron A-Wing, again, that's a great card, but like it's not Mandalorian. I feel like they didn't release. Again, this is one of those niche characters where you have to have Mandalorians to play her, and if you don't have them, she's not gonna be good. You know.
I think
and that's just it.
I think she's below Afro. I think I'm cool with D tier. I can concede that.
I'm okay with C, but like it's
we're throwing her in D.
I don't think she's an F, but D.
D tier as of right now,
right,
until they revealed the last couple cards. Boba Fett.
Yeah. Jeez.
All right.
I'm putting him in this tier mostly because I just hate the fact that they did this to him.
Okay, ready? Bam. I got C tier, and you did F. Okay, not every leader is F tier, Coach. I guess the better ones are.
I know. I just think he's so horrible.
I know.
Like for Boba Fett, like
for Boba Fett.
I mean, well, and the worst part is like the first Boba Fett they released, amazing ability. You knew he was going to go far. But again, he triggers off abilities. You have to have the keywords and the characters, and so you have to play
Yeah.
characters with the keywords, which there's a lot that aren't phenomenal. And you know, and the fact that he goes out on 6, I don't know. He's just. I think he's going to be F tier. I think anybody's going to play
He's
him, especially when you get the other Boba Fett. Why would you play this Boba Fett?
yeah. I wouldn't play this
Like,
Boba Fett or the other
what do you
Boba
ever
Fett.
gain? What would you ever gain from playing this Boba Fett? Like, if you really want to play
He's
Boba Fett, like you like Boba Fett, like me, I'd play the other one. Like, I wouldn't even bother with this guy.
yeah. He's certainly probably like a draft leader. It'd be fun in
Yeah,
draft.
like I would have put him higher in just the tier ranking if there wasn't already a Boba Fett. Like, you know, if this was the only Boba Fett, then I'm thinking, okay, maybe like
Mm-hmm.
C or D, just because people would play him. But there is another Boba Fett that's
Yeah.
almost broken,
I'll throw
and I
him in
think is going
D.
to be really good in this next set.
We'll throw him in D
All right, D
tier.
tier. I'm
Uh,
good with that. I'm good with that.
we'll put him after Bo, I guess. All right, on to Buddy Bosk.
All right.
Buddy Bosk.
Yeah. Jeez. All right.
Ready?
Ready. One,
I got
two,
it. I got
three.
it.
Oh.
Oh, I already did it. B and C. Okay. I think.
Again.
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
I was gonna say again. Honestly, I think every. I don't know. I feel like every bounty hunter is C tier. They're all dependent on these bounties, and I just think any of the bounties are that great. Like I feel you can win games, no doubt about it, right? You get the bounties off, and you get the perfect hand, 2 or 3 hands in a row or something like that. You'll probably win. But the problem is, if you don't get the bounties, you're going to lose because their abilities depend on bounties. And if they're at the bottom of your deck, and you can't fill your deck with bounties because at the end of a game, if you haven't hit the bounties and you're pulling 2 0-cost cards off the top deck, you might as well pull nothing, right? So
Yeah, it's more.
C tier for
It's
me. But
like you said. It's the whole deck construction thing of having to pack your thing with bounties, where 10 or 12 cards or whatever have to be bounties, and then you only get however many other cards to play around with, and
yeah, yeah,
sideboard for specific matchups. Like every other hero, you have 10 or 12 of the cards that you can put in based on various matchups. So, but
yeah,
Bosk, I think his ability is good. That ping damage is nice, and double collecting bounties can be good depending on the bounties you get. Decent stats when he deploys. Red villain, just as far as like aggro, just play hero. Like, if you want to play aggro,
yeah.
just play hero.
Play hero, yeah.
Um,
Play Sabine. Well, again, I'd say this. I feel like they didn't fix and I don't know why they didn't. I feel like the same mechanic they play. It's basically the same mechanic as Destiny, and the mechanic Destiny was
certainly
garbage. Like,
similar, yeah.
none of the bounty hunters. The only one that was halfway decent was kind of IG-88, and maybe you could say if he had a better die, um,
He had a good die,
Cad
dude. It
Bane.
just got removed. Oh, Cad Bane.
No, Cad Bane. If he
Oh,
had a better
okay.
die, because I think it was 2 for a buck, or
Two,
yeah, was
three
it
for
2
a
or
buck, and then
3 for a buck? That's
shields,
what it was.
resource.
Yeah, yeah. No,
No one wants to.
no,
No
no.
one wants to hear the
IG.
Destiny talk.
Yeah.
No one
I'm
wants
just
to
saying.
hear.
I'm just saying, like, that was the thing. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm just saying, like, those two characters, they were like probably B tierish characters, right? Maybe you could win some games. I think that's going to be the same thing with these. It's the same mechanic as Destiny all over again, and it's still just as garbage as it was in Destiny. And so I'm not trying to do Destiny talk, but I'm just saying
No,
they
I
didn't
like
fix it.
Destiny.
I
I
wish
love
they would have
Destiny
fixed
talk.
it.
I love Destiny talk. I could talk
Well,
Destiny
I'm just
all
saying,
day. Well,
I wish they would have fixed the mechanic. They should have fixed the mechanic, and
well,
they're
we'll
playing the
we'll
same mechanic, and
we'll
it's
we'll,
junk.
we'll throw him in B tier for now
Yeah,
because
yeah,
Bosk is cool. And next we have Cad Bane. Uh,
yeah.
Cad Bane, man, okay.
I'm ready.
I'm yeah. All right, let's do this. 3, 2, bam. I got C tier. Oh, cool.
C tier.
First time we agreed there.
Yeah, there you go.
Behind or before Afra? I put I'm throwing behind Afra, honestly.
Behind Afra.
Hmm.
Again, I think his he's a bounty hunter, and his ability is so dumb. Like if they would have did it where you could pick the person you're going to do the 2 damage to, but the fact that your opponent gets to pick 2 damage, and this set is just so dumb. Like there's so many cards, like when they go to the discard pile, you can play them again, or like your super laser text and stuff like that, or your there's a whole bunch of new grit characters.
It's a feel
Like
bad
it
one.
just it just yeah, it feels bad to play his ability because like, oh, I'm gonna do 2 damage. Oh, I'm gonna put on a grit character. Now he's swinging for 4, and I'm gonna whatever. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just really disappointed in the character. I think more than anything, because I love Cad Bane, love to play this character, but his ability stinks unless they really release something really that you can somehow do 2 damage to each character or something. But I don't know. Right now,
yeah.
he's not playable.
My whole thing is leaders that deploy on 6 are just super like underwhelming to me. Like it's the mid range in this game does not feel very viable as of right now. It's like you
Yeah,
play it could kind of beat aggro, but not really. Like aggro can beat mid range pretty often, and mid range loses to like tempo decks like the good Boba Fett. Yeah, like you said,
yeah,
it's good if you can sort of control where the damage goes by clearing their units, but especially with like the dual lane system, like you might just be doing damage to units that are just gonna take the damage and don't care, right? It's good if you can
yeah,
like ping
yeah,
shields against like shield decks, but like the grit characters, like super laser tech, that's just a feel bad card. Every green
yeah.
villain deck plays that pretty much. Um,
Oh yeah,
it's like a rock paper
yeah.
scissors. Like you could just I feel like there's auto loss matchups or almost auto loss matchups, and that feels really bad. Okay,
I
moving
think
on.
it's almost every matchup, honestly. Like he feels like Blue Hero with all the upgrades. Like there's so much upgrade hate. Well, there's also
Yeah,
so much like this is like what indirect damage basically, and there's so much indirect damage hate
it is
basically.
it is indirect damage. That's great. All right,
Yeah,
Fennec
yeah,
Shand.
yeah,
Fennec Shand. We got it.
uh, yeah.
We gotta get it moving. I know you could talk about each hero for 30 minutes, but we gotta get it moving. Fennec. This one's maybe I even
Yep.
change
Ready?
it. Yeah. Okay. I got D tier.
I got C tier.
C tier. She
Yep.
just feels bad. Like,
I'm okay with D tier too.
what does she do? In yellow, every unit already has ambush. Not every unit, but you get the point. And you got to pay for it. She flips on
Yeah,
5 and is a 4/4. She just
yeah.
there's just
She's
nothing
underwhelming.
good. Like ambush is
No,
good.
she's
Don't
pretty
get me
underwhelming.
wrong, but like I don't know. We're
Yeah.
throwing in her honestly bottom of D tier,
D tier.
and we're
Yeah,
moving
that's fine
past
with
it.
me.
On to
Yep.
Finn. We can
All right.
go through this one quickly as well. Unless you have something very profound to say about Fennec. Saboteur is good, I guess. Great
Nope.
artwork.
Nope.
Awesome artwork piece on the Fennec Shan, and they threw it away.
Yeah, exactly. One of the best. By the way, if you've seen the new Chewbacca card,
Oh,
what in the
goody.
world?
All right, what do you think of Finn? What do you think of Finn? No, we're trying to get spoilers from FFG for the third set. We need to spoil like Captain Rex or someone. I don't know. All right,
Yeah, yeah.
ready?
Yep.
This one's
Wait, wait,
easy
wait,
though.
wait.
This one is
Yeah, yeah.
couldn't be
I got it.
couldn't
Yeah,
be
I got it. Okay, I'm
okay.
ready.
F tier, not even close.
What F tier? I think it might be more closer to B.
Can you explain? I'm putting him in F tier. He is the Hera of the set. He is terrible. What? Uh, how is he the second best leader that we've went through so far?
I just think like you might be able to get some like easy like just when you're defeating upgrades like experience tokens and things like that.
That's the
You know
only good
I
thing is defeat an
I,
experience and give a shield. That's like the only good thing, other
I
than
feel like
like a
I
one
feel like he
cost or
could be a
something. Or
niche character that somebody builds some really cool deck around and he comes out like he's able to do a bunch of weird stuff and I don't know. Maybe I'm totally off on that, but I just feel like he's got one of those abilities that's always on and he can potentially, do a lot of
if you have a unit
shield
and
hate.
if they have an upgrade that you want to destroy it, man,
Well, yeah, but I'm just thinking like experience tokens, for example, like,
that's the
at any
only
time
good.
you can throw
And
it.
how in what is Finn? He's a rebel or not a rebel trooper? What is his tags? I don't.
He also deploys on
Fringe
5, which
trooper.
is nice.
Yeah, he's got okay stats. Worst, they're
Yeah,
okay. Like
yeah.
boss stats, so they're not bad. He's a fringe
Well, that's what
trooper. How are you getting experience on this guy? You can't wing leader like medal ceremony or whatever. How? Give me 3 ways.
I have no idea. I haven't thought that through. That
Exactly.
I'm just thinking if there's a way to get some cool upgrades on him. Well, I mean, the other thing is like uh, Heather,
We're supposed
like
to go through this one
just some
quick.
one cross upgrades maybe. Like what's the
Okay,
one
so
cross
it's like
upgrade that gives you
okay,
plus 3
and then
health.
then it's just a moment apiece in your deck. Then it might as well be moment apiece. Do you want your whole
No,
deck?
because you can actually. So what you could do is potentially take some damage on him with that thing. Draw some damage off on him or something like that, and then switch it out for a shield or something. Just so he
Sure.
doesn't die. I don't know.
Okay.
I just feel like there's
We're
some
done.
switcheroos that
We're
maybe
done
could
with this.
happen.
We're done with
That kind of
this.
way, or like
We're done.
or like
No,
what's the
we're
one
done.
card protector that makes him a sentinel character so he can draw damage, and then all of a sudden you throw the take him, put a shield on him or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure. Okay. Gar Saxon.
So D tier.
He's an
Gar
S tier.
Saxon.
We're going to Gar Saxon. Another
All right.
blue leader. I got this one. This one easy right
Okay.
here.
Yeah. All right.
This
Ready?
This one's pretty solid. Bam. A tier.
I put B.
So you think this guy is as good as Finn? Okay. Okay.
I think I don't know, like because he's blue hero. I'm just not sure about. Yeah, I have a hard time putting a blue hero higher than. I have a hard time putting blue heroes higher than like B tier because I don't feel like they got
blue
enough.
villain, coach.
Oh, he is blue villain, isn't he? Oh, I take it back. He's I'm good with A tier.
I promise we have good thoughts and we have good takes. I played this guy. He's good. He's great with yellow. You get a bunch of shields. Yellow's really good in this set. There's just a bunch of cards that are good with yellow, and um, he's got decent stats, decent abilities. That static effect is great. He's just like a stat stick. That gives other people stats. So he's good. All right. We're
Yeah,
throwing him in A tier.
he's gonna be playable. He'll be playable
I
for
think
sure.
so. Now we're going on to Han Solo. Han 2, as
Oh,
it were.
jeez.
I know where I'm putting this guy.
Yep.
Know exactly where I'm putting him.
Okay, I'm ready.
Bam, S tier. That's it.
Yep.
In my opinion, probably the best leader in the set as of right now with the revealed cards.
I give FFG
Deck
credit.
Tech
See, I give
coming
FFG
soon.
credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
When they do something right,
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving them credit, and they did this right. Like Han Solo
Yeah.
is one of the greatest characters in all of Star Wars. My favorite character, aside from Boba Fett, which is kind of a tie. And you know what? The fact that they're giving love to Han in both sets, amazing. Good job, FFG. 2 great heroes. I think they'll be a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, Deck Tech coming soon on Han. Maybe it's already out. I don't know. Upload schedule's a little weird. It's okay. Dude, it's great. You cheat out your units. Super laser tech. You're playing green for 4.
What's the
I don't
one?
know.
What's the
It's
one
good. You
land
playing with
thing or whatever?
ECL? Okay, here's the thing. The
No,
stolen land speeder is broken with him.
Yeah.
That is a free 4/3. Okay, come on.
That's so
And
good. So good.
ECL with this guy. ECL is so good in okay. If you're playing red hero specifically and you can play ECL, I think that is one of the best combinations going into this set 2 meta because of things like Poe and Wrecker. That is so good. That is all. That's all. That's kind of all there is to it.
Yeah.
And even if you have to ECL a stolen land speeder, if you're not playing Han or whatever, that's also good too.
Yeah.
Deck Tech already out or coming soon. Hondo Onaka. Oh gosh, Hondo.
I'm gonna put him in a place where he probably doesn't belong, but I'm gonna
You're
put
gonna
him
say
there
like
anyway.
A tier. If you say A tier,
No, definitely not A tier. But
okay. If you
I
say
just feel like he's not this tier, but I feel like maybe. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, boom.
F and B. Oh my gosh. It's the same thing with Finn. It's the same thing with Finn.
No, he's good.
Okay.
I think his ability with the smuggle mechanic. I think that smuggle mechanic
Hmm.
might be interesting. Like there's some
And
good
what
like.
cards are good to smuggle out that are, that give you equal value as if you didn't smuggle them?
Well,
Cards.
I think
None
again,
of them.
it's one of
There's
those
not a
things.
single card. There's not a card.
No, I think no. I think the smuggle mechanic's more late term. I don't think it's like an early turn. Like so when you draw two cards and you draw like a 0 cost and 2 cost or some crap like that, and you
Hmm.
got 10 resources, then you're using that smuggle mechanic.
That's good.
And
He's good. It definitely gives you good card advantage. Um, it's
like
good card advantage. That's
I
pretty
don't know.
much it.
Like I said, I think he's a little high, honestly, but
Can we throw him in like D
he's probably more
tier?
like a C or D tier to me. For me, honestly,
Oh, there
probably
we
D
go.
tier. But I just think that I just interesting to see what he might be able to do. Like, is there any creative decks that could possibly come out with him? So I put him a little higher
Yeah.
probably than I should have. All right.
Yeah. Okay. We're on to Hunter now. And I don't know why I erased
Oh, jeez.
my letter because the letter is gonna stay the same. Letter's staying the same here.
Hold on. Yep. I gotta flip
You
this
haven't, you
over.
haven't you haven't
Okay,
picked up
I'm
that F
ready.
tier in a while. I want to see
I'm
it.
ready. I'm ready.
Bam.
Bam.
There we go.
With the thumbs down, big time thumbs down on this one. So frustrating. Like great character, super cool to play, and I cannot believe they gave him such a horrible ability.
Yeah. I think he's gonna have good clone synergy in the next set 3, which we should
I
get a
hope
bunch of
so.
clones, hopefully. But the only thing is like going from set 1 to set 2, there's no leaders looking back on set 1 where we're like going into set 2, the leader's gonna get a big buff to make him relevant. It could happen for
What
Hunter. I just don't see it happening.
What's crazy is he's got more text than any other hero
It's so
that was
annoying.
released, I think.
I
And,
believe
and
so.
and it's all garbage. Like, how do you put so much text on a card and it's pretty much all garbage? Like, and I don't know why there's so much hatred towards the clones. I don't get it. Like, you think that
I know.
that
I know.
I mean, like who doesn't want to play clones, right? Like that's what I'm saying. But yet there seems to be always so much hatred toward clones. I mean, in Destiny there was you could never play. I think there was some Rex decks that kind of sort of worked, but that was it. Like,
Hmm.
I just want to play some clones, man. Like, throw a hunter and a wrecker down, and I mean, there's just yeah. I just want to play clones. Like,
Yeah,
throw
it's
Captain
super
Rex.
super weird how he's green, Omega is yellow, Wrecker's blue, or Wrecker's red, and
Wrecker's red. Yeah,
Crosshair is villain. It it's weird. Hopefully we get new ones in set 3, the clone set. That's enough on
yeah, yeah.
Hunter. He's
Yeah,
trash.
yeah, yeah. I don't understand that either. Like, you think you should be able to play all those characters together, but it
Yeah, we'll come back to him in
doesn't
set
make any
3.
sense.
For now, we're
Yeah,
looking at the most
F tier.
recently revealed leader, Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt. I
Ooh, this one's
mm-hmm.
yeah.
Um
I'm gonna have to yep, do this for sure.
wow. This is the
Okay,
toughest
ready?
one. I haven't played it yet, obviously, because he's just spoiled. Uh
Yep.
Rancor's good with him, obviously.
Well, we don't play these anyway. So like we don't play proxies and stuff. We gotta wait till the cards release.
Okay, we've never touched these leaders. We have okay, look. We are waiting till the real cards come. Uh,
Yeah.
we don't even know. We know nothing. We
Yeah.
don't upload proxy videos. Apparently
No, we
apparently
don't.
apparently that's legal now. I don't know when that changed, but that's legal now. So Jabba the Hutt. I think I know.
Yeah. I'm ready.
I don't.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
All
ready.
right, let's do this for now. 3, 2, go.
Boom.
C and A. Okay. Um.
See?
I
See? Oh my
okay.
goodness, dude.
It's my biggest
I
thing
think he's like
is my biggest thing is lane dodging. If you can lane dodge this guy, he's garbage. And he's gonna
mm,
deploy and hit for 2 damage. Of course, you probably just deploy and use his action exhaust ability, but like, I just feel like if you can lane dodge this guy, you're gonna win. against him. Rancor's great with him, I will say that. Like, I think you should probably go to space against Jabba and kind of crush him that way. Like his ability, you give him a bounty, right? And then you have to kill him with a unit, because the whole point is to not spend your resources on like a removal piece, so you can then play a unit for one less. And he deploys on 7, and he attacks for 2. Like he flips and doesn't change the board that much, so I just don't know.
Yeah, he's not super powerful, but I think his ability could be really broken, like depending on. I mean, just to me, like there's other characters that play off bounties and stuff like that. And I'm just really wondering how that synergy is going to work, because
That's
like
true.
it's like I know there's some characters that when you deploy them, if there's a bounty out there, they give bonuses and stuff like that, and he can just give a bounty to anybody.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
Jango Fett. That's nice. That's
yeah.
fair. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I only ranked him so high because I think they were trying. He's the only guy that can really put out the bounties, right? All the
Yeah.
bounty hunters, you got to dig for them, but he can do them on command. So I feel like all the really good bounty stuff that they put out there, like he can do it, right? So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I think he could be one of those niche characters that will sail up to A tier, potentially B tier for sure, and and uh and can win some tournaments potentially. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I think it's okay. But one quick side note: me and someone I played against at an event had a great idea we came up with for a Jabba the Hutt leader, and that is when you deploy him, you can choose at any point in the game to deploy him. And when you deploy him, depending on how many resources you can control, you can play that uh, resource worth of bounty hunters for free. So if you have, say, let's say it's turn
Ooh,
7, or let's say turn 8, you deploy Jabba the Hutt, and he comes out and he's kind of wimpy and puny. Or maybe he
yeah.
doesn't even deploy. But then you can bring out like a 3-cost Boba Fett for free, and then a 5-cost Bosk. So like he's not coming on the field because he really never comes on the field. Instead, he's like sending out bounty hunters, and you can choose like any number of bounty hunters. Let's say you bring like 5 in like a sideboard, or like you have 5 that you like put under the character or whatever.
Hmm.
That would
Yeah.
be super cool. He can just commission whatever bounty hunter he wants for the job. It could be like any color or
Yeah.
whatever.
Especially if you'd
Anyways,
like tutor your deck, or if you had like out of your sideboard, that'd be really cool.
yeah, and
Did you say
something like
that? Like
that.
out of your sideboard? Like, yeah, you
I
put
was
so
thinking
many
like
bounty hunters in your
like a
sideboard.
like a separate, or even that'd be cool. Yeah, like not maybe not an infinite sideboard, but I don't know.
Or,
Anyways,
or you could put or you could like have a 15 card sideboard, something like that, where you just have more. It increases your sideboard, something like that. So you put bounty, you
yeah,
can put 5 extra bounty hunters in your sideboard
yeah.
or something like that.
I just think since
All
we
right.
have like units like Dengar, Boba Fett, Bosk, like pretty much all the cool bounty
Yeah.
hunters, uh,
Yeah. That
you know,
will never see play
Forlom,
coming.
Zuckuss, yeah, that'd be something cool. All right, we have Kylo Ren up next,
Oh
and
boy.
I am going to put
I think I'm
him.
gonna go this. I had him somewhere else, but I think I'm gonna go this.
I'm going to put him here for now. Yep. All right.
Okay,
3,
ready?
2, bam.
Boom.
C and A. Okay. Why A tier? Give me the A tier spiel, and then
Would you put
I put C tier.
C tier?
Hmm.
No. I just think he's a really aggressive hero. Like I think his give a unit +2 for the phase. Like, and it's easy. Like after round 3, you usually have like 2 cards in your hand. You're playing one of them anyway, and the fact that you can discard a card and give a unit +2, it's really good. It's really powerful. Like I mean, a +2 anytime is just you can a little crappy character takes out a big character. I mean, who doesn't want to do
Well,
that,
you're
right? I feel like
trying
he's
to hit. You're hitting base. You're not really, you know,
well,
swinging
yeah,
it.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like like or yeah, you swing for
It's an
you know
aggro deck. You're
a,
swinging
a
at
two
base, coach.
what's that?
He's an aggro hero. You're gonna want to swing at the base. This
Well,
guy.
that's fine. But it's still the same point as you're gonna take a 2 swing character and swing for 4, or take a 3 and swing for 5. Like it's like having what's the one the units that give 2 experience tokens, like um it's like having 2 experienced tokens on your character whenever you want. I don't know. I think it's good, especially with an aggro hero. I think
Yeah,
he'll
I
see
just
play. I think he'll be
man,
towards the top of the meta. I don't think he's better than Sabine. I don't think he's going to be the top of the
that's
meta. I don't think he's going to be S tier,
that's
but
that's the problem. He just like he's got 4 health, which is just terrible. Like it's just 4 health is just so bad. Like it's just not good. Like I think he loses to mid range, like a Boba Fett deck, like a tempo deck, like Boba Fett. Because Boba Fett will play super laser tech and flip Boba Fett before Kylo comes out, and it's like that feels bad. And then like control decks, it could probably do decent into control until they like control Kylo's hand. Then you're screwed. And I think he's probably slower than like hero aggro. So we'll throw him in B tier for now. Next we have
yeah.
Lando.
I was going to say the only thing with him, I think the biggest thing with him is if you can swing that 5, you discard that last card or play that last card or whatever, and you can well, you got to discard it, I guess, to get his ability, but you discard that last card. And and there's a lot of discard mechanics now where you can get your stuff in your back in your hand and whatnot. So like,
Mhm.
discard that card and swing for 5 or swing for 7 on him. Wait, can he do it for himself? I don't think he can. Right? He has to give a
No.
different unit
Yeah.
+2, right? So but still, he's swinging for 5. I feel like if you can swing for 5 with him once, that's all you got to do. And if he dies after that, it doesn't matter. If you get that 5
If
off at least once.
if you can swing for him 5 once. If they're not running open fire or force choke or pretty much anything that does damage. Okay, let's go to Lando.
Yep.
I think I know where to put Lando. I think.
I think I do too. I had it here. There it is. All right, ready?
Yeah.
We went.
All right. 3, 2, bam.
Oh,
B and B. Look at that.
B.
B tier.
Yeah.
He's good if you can get a
Great.
Falcon or Zori Bliss off on
Yeah.
turn 3. That's
Yeah.
that's really good. That's really good, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But
Again, he's
it,
nichey. Like, I feel like you have to have the right cards in your hand. I feel like if you got the right cards, he's gonna go off, right? You get the right cards in your
mhm,
hand, and he's gonna do a lot of damage real quick. But if you don't get the good hands, he's one of those characters I feel like can't play through a lot of bad hands. Where there's other characters,
no.
your Sabines and stuff. Like, it doesn't matter what you get, you're gonna still do a lot of damage, right?
Yeah, I don't love the 5 health either. I
No,
don't.
no, I don't.
And his
It's not
stats
great.
are bad. He deploys on 4, so like yeah, I guess
Yeah,
what
I
else
mean, you
would he
expect
want
a
from
lot
him?
for 4, right? But yeah,
Yeah, my biggest issue is that if you on turn 3, I realized this while playing him. Wait, no, I've never played this hero before. Never played him before. But I realized in thinking about playing him on turn 3 that
right.
if
Yeah, exactly.
you on turn 3 you have 4 resources, if you flip him and he gets force choked or something like that, he's going to come back to the leader spot exhausted and you're not going to do the whole smuggle thing. So you're going to have to more than likely want to do it um, before you flip. Like you're going to do his regular ability to play the thing, but then you're going down to 3
Yeah,
resources and then you don't get to deploy him. And so it just feels bad if you're going against like Red Villain and they got a force choke or like they just a
yeah,
myriad of things that can one shot him.
yeah,
That
yeah,
feels bad.
exactly.
You got to deploy him cautiously. Like if they're sitting on any resources and surprise strike or whatever, then that feels bad.
Yeah.
But he's okay. And next we have Din Djarin the Mandalorian.
Oh,
Ooh.
jeez.
Hmm. Where should we put him?
Yeah. Yeah, ready. Actually, let me do this.
He's a yellow
There we go.
hero, which is
All right, ready.
gee, he's yeah, okay. I'm ready. 3, 2, bam.
Boom.
See, look at us. Look at us.
Yep. And by the way, it's a C with a thumbs down because he should be a lot better.
Got you. Okay. Emphasis on the thumbs down part.
Exactly.
I'll let you go first. Why C tier?
Again, he's a bounty hunter. Enough said. It's just a bounty hunter. Like, I mean, I think his ability is, I don't know.
You
Even
play an up you
exhausted enemy
play an
with
upgraded and
4 or less
exhaust.
is kind of nichey. Like I don't like things that have like a lot of conditions. Like I think any kind of
Mhm,
your leader has a condition. Like okay, so 4 or less, but if I don't have anything 4 or less, his ability is pointless. It's worthless.
mhm,
And there's so many cards now that ramp. It feels like so, and leaders that ramp, right? Like New Han just ramps like crazy. So I mean, is he going to
mhm.
be playing a lot of 4 or less? I feel like he can just play around that ability. So I don't know. And the fact that I think they're kind of hoping that the bounty hunter, the bounty thing is going to work for him, and I don't think it is. So I don't know. I'm just not super excited. And he deploys on what 6? Yeah,
6.
there's a problem.
That's a
Yep.
problem. Run-of-the-mill stats too. He gets ECL'd
Yeah.
by everything.
Yep. 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 Yep.
And, the capture stuff is cool. Like, it's cool, I guess.
I don't know.
I and, like, Grogu just like, you're supposed to go with Grogu good, but I don't know, Grogu just feels weird, like, he does
Yeah.
0
Yeah.
damage. I don't know. Let's move on to his
I'm not.
starter set
I'm not.
counterpart. Okay.
I'm not super excited
Let's
about the
stop.
capture stuff, though. Honestly,
It's
I
interesting.
mean,
I
it's
mean, it
cool that. I mean, it's cool you take their character, but as soon as they nerf that guy, they get that guy back. So,
it's why you capture
I mean,
under your leader.
still, yeah. Well, a lot of the capture cards are like capture under this, under this character, under this unit. There's only, I know there's some that you can choose, but some of them you have to actually put it under that unit. I
Yeah.
don't know. Anyway, okay.
Uh, let's go to Moff Gideon. Let's see.
Moff Gideon.
Yeah, I think I know where to put this guy. I don't know where to put this guy, but I think I know.
All right, I'm ready.
Bam. B tier and A
A
tier.
tier.
Okay. I'll just throw him in,
Yep,
I
with
guess.
thumbs
Like,
up.
okay, here's my thing with Moff Gideon. I love like attacking with a super laser tech for 3 is great. If you can uh pull off some good stuff with the Dark Troopers, that's good. He's in Green Villain,
Oh yeah,
he's in Green Villain, great color.
red
And
color.
so
Yep.
if you can like, stunt aggro and eat aggro alive and sort of do that so you can get into the mid to late game and deal with aggro that way. Um,
Yeah.
and sort of deal with the tempo decks using his ability to get to your later game cards. I think you can maybe make it happen, but it's not great. He doesn't have great stats either. I mean, he's got Han Solo stats, which Han Solo stats
Yeah.
are not great. And
Yeah.
it's all dependent on playing little guys. And like if you don't draw a turn 1 play, you're really feeling bad. And
Yeah.
I think he's okay.
I think
So
that ability though, like where like
B tier.
a lot of people are playing the breakpoints. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like a lot of people
exactly.
put those breakpoint characters in there. They play those 4 health characters so that you just can't one shot them with the 3. And I think because of his ability gives you that opportunity to do that.
Hmm.
I think that's kind of nice. I mean, I think he'll be certainly A tier because I think of his ability. I mean, if he had better stats, I think he could push up to S tier. The stats stink so bad. But
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
I think Super Laser Tech makes him really good, and it's
yeah,
important for him to
yeah.
maintain initiative too. Anyways, Kira.
Well,
Okay,
some big
anything?
green characters coming out, right?
Big
Yeah,
green
Kira.
characters. What do you mean big green characters?
There's some good green characters coming out, like Darth Maul, and
Yeah, he's pretty good.
who else is like, yeah, and or red character, yeah, Great Dragon, stupid, stupid good.
Kira.
Yeah, Kira.
Where's
Man,
Kira
what
go?
I floundered. Like initially, I thought she was gonna be garbage, but man, the more I think
Oh,
about her ability and how good she could
oh.
be, I just feel like I'm gonna do this. You know what? No, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go on a limb. I got this. Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna put her in S tier with Han? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know. We'll see.
3, 2, bam.
Boom.
This tier, okay.
What'd you put?
Yeah. I
S
put A
tier?
tier. I put A tier.
Oh, A tier.
Yeah, I
I was
put
gonna go
her.
A tier, but man, her ability. Like I thought it was gonna be really trash because it's like it does all the damage, but man, you get some shields on your. I mean, the fact that you
She
can
might be
shield up
S
on your
tier.
character
We can
and
throw her next to Han up there. I think
I
we
don't
can do
know.
it.
I don't know. Like I mean, and she deploys on 5, which is so great. As a 4, what is he? A 4, uh,
She's a
4/8?
four.
Is she on
She's
5?
a 4/4
4/6?
technically with crit.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Because because you have 4 damage on her, but yeah, 4/4.
Hmm.
I
And
mean,
that she trades with pretty much every leader in the game too. When you think
yeah,
about it, she like if
yeah,
somehow Darth Vader gets out ahead of her, she flips,
yeah,
does 4 to Darth Vader, and then she can then do
yep.
the 4 back to him.
And then
And
trade. Yeah, yeah.
if you don't deal with Kiera and you let him pop like a Resilient on her, pretty much any upgrade that gives her extra health, like an Entrenched
Oh
on her.
jeez.
I mean, like
Oh jeez. Yeah, you're in
you know,
trouble.
if you're I guess if you're like playing against a control deck, maybe Entrenched on her isn't great because you can't hit the base. But like pretty much, you have to deal with her. You have to trade into her. You have to play a removal piece on her.
Hmm.
And that front
I
side
just
ability it's good. Like it's good. You know, give a great guy a shield. You know, that's good.
well, I know, and the thing is, like, you can play like if you play with green and you play
Laser tech.
overwhelming barrage, or
Yeah,
something like
OB.
that with
Yeah,
green.
I
Yeah,
love her with
OB, and
green.
I mean, so you flip her, and then you play an OB on her, and you're like, holy
Hmm.
cow, and you just wipe their board. I mean, like that's just so good. I just think there's a lot of like great combo plays like that because she is a villain and because she can be played with
Hmm.
those kind of cards, and the fact that she's blue and you can play some of those really good blue upgrades. Yeah, if they're not playing upgrade hate, which I mean, there's tons of upgrade hate, of course, right?
Yeah.
But if the meta shifts where people aren't playing as much upgrade hate, which I don't know why people wouldn't, because Fang Fighter's so broken unless they nerf that thing or something. But uh, if you're playing, by the way, if you're playing red anything, you should be playing a Fang Fighter. But anyway, I think yeah, she could be really good.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of stunts her over is Saboteur, but most Saboteur units have like bad stats. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's just true.
yeah,
Okay,
for
so I
sure.
think we could put her after Han. I think that's fine. And lastly, the last hero we have is old Ray Diddy,
Yeah,
and
boy, I don't know about her.
boys on 6, right? Can't get over that.
Yeah,
I just
yeah. I think I'm gonna. I had her a certain place, but I'm gonna put her a different place because yeah, I don't
she's
know.
oh goodness. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, my
1, 2, 3.
sure. I'll put her in D tier. I almost put her in
D
F
tier.
with Finn. Dude,
I
here's
should
my
put it
she.
like this. D tier.
Yeah, there you go. She deploys on 6 and has a 2/6 stat line, which after you attack, I get it becomes a 3/7 because you give her the experience, and even
Right.
that's not great for deploying on 6. I don't like to do
No,
it,
I
but
mean,
Boba Fett's a deploys on 5 and it's a 4/7. Uh, I like
yeah,
6
yeah.
health is not a lot, 2 damage is not a lot, and you have to play a bunch of little weenies to give him the experience. Like
Well,
Tarkin's ability is just better. I'd rather be locked into playing Imperials than playing guys with 2 or less
yeah,
power. So like,
yeah.
and she's a blue hero.
I think she
So
falls in the same trap that Thrawn fell in, and a few other characters fell in, where you're that one experience point for to give an experience token
the
to,
one
and especially
cost,
to like.
yeah,
Yeah, like yeah, I mean, yeah, having to pay not experience point, one resource
one resource. Yeah,
to give an experience point. Like I don't get it. Like I think if it was free, maybe it should be good, or like if you could put it on anything. But like having to play on a 2 or less power, like that's just I don't know. That's like that just seems so low, right? You're gonna play like what 1,000 little green weenies with her or something. I don't know. Like I don't know how
I
you play her. Like
suppose.
it's so nichey. I think when they just anytime I see a character that has like 2 to 3 different like limitations based on their power, like I always feel like that character just never goes anywhere, right? It's too difficult to get off. And
Yeah,
this is our, you've got to spend everything, you've got to do an action, you've got to have 2 or less. I mean, there's just so many negatives, right? That you have to get that power off, and all of that for what? An experience token? Uh,
yeah, especially like in a
that,
set that where people are going to be playing things like Fang Fighter, Poe Dameron, lots of upgrade hate.
yep,
Um,
yeah,
like
yeah,
when you look at like the upper heroes that we have anyways, that are even other videos I've watched and people I've listened to have like Kira and Garsaxon at least higher up on the list. Well, people are going to be
Yep.
running like if she was the only hero that like did upgrades and so no one's running upgrade hate and she can sort of like, be an off meta pick, but like the decks
Right.
that play well into Garsaxon and Kira are going to play at least somewhat well into Kira because they're playing upgrade hate. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just think right now there's so much upgrade hate, and they didn't release anything that really deals with it. I don't think so. I mean, there's a couple cards, a couple hero. I think there's one hero or something like that that kind of deals with some upgrade hate, but that's it. Like, right? I mean,
Garsaxon,
there's
that's pretty
nothing that.
much it. Yeah.
Yeah. Garsax and that's it, right? I mean, but there's no. I thought that for sure they were going to release a base or something that was going to deal with upgrade hate, but they didn't.
No.
So I mean, all the upgrade hate is just as powerful as it was the last set, and there's just more of it now.
There's
So
more of it now. Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. So like all these characters that they keep releasing that really are dependent on upgrades. Like unless you just get, I mean, again, you can get dumb lucky and all their upgrade hates at the bottom of their deck, and you can win games, no doubt about it. But you know, 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose that game because they're going to play a Fang Fighter, and then there goes your Entrench, there goes your whatever, and there goes your Luke's lightsaber. You spent 3 on, and they spent 3 on a Fang Fighter, and you lose yours, and they still have a Fang Fighter
Lightsaber
out.
is 2,
So
but yeah, that's okay.
oh yeah, Luke's is 2.
Jedi
The
lightsaber.
Jedi lightsaber is 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
So
if you're gonna run Rey, just run Chirrut. Like Chirrut does the same thing but better. She's got the Restore
only better.
3, which is good if you're going against aggro, but like
Yeah.
she deploys on 6, and I feel like at that point you're already kind of behind and healing 3 damage. Like healing 3 damage is significant, don't get me wrong, but just play like Iden, so you heal 1 every turn, and then
Yeah.
deploy her and kill a bunch of guys. Like Iden
I think
is
we should.
probably better than this Rey hero. And if you go late game with her blue hero, it's got like Luke Skywalker and Redemption.
Yep.
That's good for the late game, but you're not going to throw punches with the green villain late game decks and whatnot. So
Yep.
I don't know what I don't know what she does other than maybe beat aggro.
Well,
That's pretty much it. She maybe beats
I think
aggro. That's it.
yeah, maybe. I'm not sure about that, but honestly, I think the only thing with her, like, if they had made her a different color, I think she could be viable. I think the fact they made her blue is probably one of the worst parts of her, because I just don't think there's
Yeah, blue hero
there's just not
is
the
not
cards
good.
you need. I mean, like her with home 1 would be really great, right? Like, where she's healing 5 damage or 4 damage, every time. I mean, that'd be pretty cool, but
Yeah,
I just feel like
I
you
suppose.
got to play with green, or you got to play her in something else. Where, as if you could play her, like, and you're looking for 2 or less power, there's not like a lot of little ping units in blue. Like if she was red, or if she was green, and you could play red with her, something like
Mhm.
that, where you got a lot of these little ping units. But like, what little blue ping units are there? So it feels like you're having to play another color just to get your ping units. I don't know. I just
Yeah,
think it's the wrong color, to be honest.
it's more than that. She's just not good. But anyways,
Well, yeah,
that's the Crack Dice Gaming Set 2 Leaders tier list. We'll
yeah,
see how this changes. Either in the next like 30-ish cards that need to be released or something like that. And as
yeah,
store showdowns happen later in the set cycle, and cash tournaments and whatnot. See, I think set 1 heroes, aka Sabine, Boba Fett, uh, even like Krennic and stuff like that, are gonna be winning a bunch still. Just in my
oh,
opinion, I think set
without a
1.
doubt, yeah,
If I put the set 1 leaders against the set 2 leaders and say who's gonna win more, like bigger tournaments, obviously like smaller store showdowns, people are just gonna play the new heroes because they're the new heroes, and the product shortage doesn't help the set 1 leaders anyway. But who's gonna
yeah,
win more? That's what we should do. That's a great video idea. Who's gonna win more tournaments? Set 1 leaders or set 2? My money would be on set 1 because like Boba Fett's in set 1, and so is Sabine. So
yeah. I think like there's nothing that was spoiled that really shuts down Sabine. I don't think, and there's a whole
although
bunch of
Han,
new Sabine cards that really
mm,
just kind of just
love Han, love the new
um,
Han.
yeah, the new Han. I think the new Han, but I don't know that he's I don't know. We'll see if he's fast enough to really shut down Sabine with all her new toys. They gave her a lot of new toys. I feel like in this set, so it'll be interesting to see. Like I think he can make a run for her money. Like and depending on what cards you get, what card she gets, and all that. But yeah, I think you're right though. I think set one is still a thing.
which is
Boba
good.
Fett's still in there
That's good.
for sure. And
Yeah.
and some of these new like double yellow, I feel like a double yellow Boba Fett could really do something.
Oh, that's
There's some
gonna
good.
bring
There's some
nightmares.
really good. Yeah, there's some really good double yellow cards, and you still have the really good double yellow cards from last set, the Bodhi Rooks and
Double cunning. Double yellow is gonna be
the Cunnings.
crazy.
Yep.
Double
Yeah.
yellow
I feel like
is
double yellow.
the best double aspect by far.
Oh yeah, right now it
But
is. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
that's what we got. That's what we got for you folks. Thank you,
All right.
Captain Shekaka. Any final thoughts? Any final thoughts?
Hey, just like and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Comment below. Let us know what you think. What's your favorite
Mhm.
heroes? Which ones do you think are S tier or A tier? Which ones do you maybe think are F tier? And we'd love to hear it. And anyway, hey, this has been Captain Shikaka
And
and
Chicky
Chicky
D
D.
and Chicky D and Chicky. Yeah.
All right, there you go. All
And,
right, hey, don't forget to keep your blaster in your holster.
tell someone clip that clip of Captain Shekaka saying Finn was B tier.